All right, so welcome. Hope everyone's doing well. It is a slightly better day, I guess. Like sentiment is a bit better overall. It's still very much a Trump dependent crypto market, right? That's going to be like that for a while. Honestly, nothing fundamentally new. We saw in terms. So for today, we'll be doing a quick overview of the markets, always with JeetBot here. JeetBot is, where is this? Oops, like this. That's JeetBot. We just launched it exactly, what was it, 22 hours ago. Extremely overwhelming. Like the demand was insanely high. A lot of fun actually seeing just the numbers roll in. We have a six level deep referral program in JeetBot, so there's going to be a lot of commissions already being made actually by affiliates and referring partners. So we'll be covering that. We'll also today I want to give you guys a kind of like an overview of things that you can do to promote JeetBot and and make more commissions. All right, so that's the goal here. Let's wait for the algorithm a bit to pick this up, and let me just see. I got a DM here on mobile. So the alpha, for those who weren't around yesterday, is that we launched JeetBot, and JeetBot is the trading ecosystem that we've been building for the last 4 months. Finally launched yesterday. Demand was insane. Literally thousands of people trying to get in. Bottleneck initially, so it's a champagne problem. It's a luxury to have such high demand and then having issues with especially when it comes to technology. Even some of the biggest launches when it comes to movies or video games, when there's big launches, big releases, it happens. It's the sign of a successful launch. We're talking today with the team, Lucas, Justin, and Caius, and for those who've been around the block a few times, who've done these launches, it's honestly just another day at the office. Nothing special in the sense that there's always, you can plan for everything. It's never going to be absolutely perfect, in the sense that there's always going to be some downtime. There's always going to be things that some people that can't get in. And so it's very actually, for those who have never launched either a SaaS, because ultimately JeetBot is a trading platform, right? The vision for us is really to build an exchange. So it's a trading ecosystem that ultimately will culminate in a way into a DEX. So the Telegram bot is just the first step. The roadmap is very clear. Then it's the Discord bot, and then the browser extension, and then the full-on web app. So a lot of work internally to get everything done. Very exciting. And there's a lot of quotes in tech, but one of the most famous quotes when it comes to launching products and services, in this case software, it's the quote is the following: if nothing breaks, it means that you haven't pushed hard enough. And that's just how it is. Now, luckily, yesterday JeetBot did not break, but there were some issues on the sign-up side. You could see that in the community. The community itself was attacked by a lot of bot farms who are trying to just get into and create disruptions all throughout the night. So also a compliment. I would not be surprised if it's the competition that was like, all right, let me send some bots in. Thank you for the stress test, guys. It's good to see that there's some fear in the competition. It's very good. I like that. Bring them to the courts. Bring them in front of us, and we'll have some fun. So it's overall, it's been a very successful launch. Services held, demand incredibly high, and we honestly haven't really turned on any marketing yet. The only type of marketing was telling the community that, hey, it's, you know, the referral program is open. There's been no big partnerships announced. There's a lot of partnerships in the works. Uh, there's room to grow this into one of the biggest bots, not just bot, but trading ecosystems in the space, and that's the vision that we have. So there's a lot of work, and when you do a lot, if you're not moving, if you're not breaking things, you're not moving fast enough. So every big tech entrepreneur will tell you the same thing. If everything's perfect, it means you haven't pushed hard enough, you don't have enough people on, there's not enough demand. So it's very good, it's very bullish for us. So right now, as of right now, let me see the comments here. Everyone, let me go to this here, and then I can read the comments live. All right. Okay. Broadcast is here. Oh, there you go. Always the X side. Good to see a lot of the JeetBot community here. So some alpha for everyone. So over the last 18 hours, we've worked on, so the team's been pretty much nonstop working on expanding the services, not the services, but just capacity on the sign up side. So, you know, we've been on calls every couple hours just to kind of get the updates on that. I literally was on a call 15, 20 minutes ago before this live stream. So that's getting done as we speak. So it's gonna help basically accelerate the as you guys saw, for some of you managed to register very easily about 22 hours ago when we launched and opened. For some of you, you had to try to register several times. So, you know, it's getting dealt with right now. Building these software platforms is never easy. I don't care what you've done in life, building tech, there's always going to be things that you can plan for, and the day you launch, there's something that comes up, or just a lot of volume. You can plan for volume, but there's a, you know, I remember when I did my very first product launch in 2007, 2008. You prep for, and this is way back when I don't even know if Cloudflare was around, but you plan, you hope that the website holds, and you send the email to the email list, hey, the shopping cart's open, you can go buy the product, and then the website crashes and you lose multiple six figures. So it's happened over and over again. It's frustrating, but luckily the bot did not go down. But yes, there were some there were some issues on the registration side, and then people were spamming the password. I can even see in the GBot community, many were trying to literally spam because we could see on the back end the request, right? Spamming the password to register, to set your password, and then hop into the bot. And so, you know, thousands of requests a second, which is very bullish for JeetBot. But yesterday, of course, some of you guys did not sign up yet. So you'll be able to, uh, we'll be doing a lot more. So I'd say a much more sustained push once this is once the capacity is dealt with, so we can onboard thousands of users a minute. That's really literally what we're working towards right now. So Aragon says the server was fighting for his life. Yes, for its life. Let's see the comments here. G Money, GBot Maxi. We need some GBot Alpha. Yeah, we're gonna. Well, yeah, that's an alpha for you. Um, that's why I highly recommend everyone attend these CoinRock shows. Sometimes we have guests. Tomorrow we have a guest in exactly 22 or 23 hours from now. We have Kyle on. About 6, 7 hours ago, we had William Laurent on a cool conversation about AI and crypto. And now we're going to go into some crypto news, although there's not a lot of news to cover today. The market is, you know, choppy. I think that's the consensus among many traders, is that we'll be hovering between 90K BTC to 110 BTC, and then uh, probably see the next leg up. That's the consensus. Well, not the consensus, but that's the view of many of the traders that I respect and trust. I think it's gonna be choppy until we get a very bullish catalyst and something that really pushes up, brings that next leg up, basically. This morning we had a Apollo Algo. Apollo is the private community, private Discord of the other JeetBot founders, Justin Default. We had basically a hardcore, uh, trader only, very, very, very trenchy conversation with Justin and the members of the Apollo community, and that's pretty much what many of them agree with too. Is choppy at the moment. You might see a pullback, 90K BTC, but then the next leg up should be very, very nice. So that was this morning. Invisible Mouse says, "Here's a link for everyone." Yeah, I mean, so the way we launched, the way we launched JeetBot was referral only. The only way for you to join and access JeetBot was with and through a referral link. So that's why you might have seen, if you're new here, you might have seen dozens of comments with, "Hey, check out JeetBot with my link." That's why. So very bullish. Six Pigs is here. Kyle will be having a show tomorrow with Kyle. He'll be on the show. Aragon, yes, the server was fighting for its life yesterday. Very, very much so. And then Invisible Mouse demand for the bot with this high demand, super bullish. Yeah, it is extremely bullish. The worst thing in tech is having nothing that breaks. Especially, you want to push, you want to have volume because it shows interest, of course, and when it's overwhelming, like yesterday, of course, the idea and the dream would be for it to hold, 100,000 users a minute. We'll get there, but the team that right now is working literally now. I look at the updates here in the group on adding, yeah, pretty much working towards solutions to onboard literally thousands of new users a minute. So that's pretty cool. When I say thousands, it's up to tens of thousands within minutes. So we've been testing solutions all day. That's also going to make everything smoother on faster in general. So it's getting deployed now. I think the next 2-3 hours we'll have like a nice good answer in the next 2-3 hours, and you'll see it in the bot. For those who are in JeetBot, you'll notice things. And so we're testing different things. We've been testing basically all day. That's the alpha on JeetBot. So yes, very bullish. On the referral side, we already have in the community. We already have in the community. So Aragon, if you want to drop the or someone, if you guys want to drop the link to the verified link to the JeetBot community. Let's have a look here. We just added a winning trades section. So when you win, when you make money with a trade, post it, and you can see when you use ProfitMaxxie, which is one of the core features of JeetBot, it actually shows a nice orange check mark, and it says ProfitMaxxie. That's because and actually this RB posted a winning trade, invested $20, gained $212. I just saw this about an hour ago in the group. So 1,000% gain with ProfitMaxxie. That's pretty cool. There's going to be thousands of these P&L screenshots in the winning trades section. We just opened that section. What was it, like an hour ago, a couple hours ago? And yeah, it's very cool to see. So whenever you have a win, post a P&L in the group. And then we also had it's funny, when we opened the Telegram yesterday, when we opened the bot, there were dozens of messages. And of course, everyone was promoting their own referral link. So we put a special section called "Show your links here." Put your links over there if you have like a giveaway, and we have Aragon, for example, doing a $2,000 giveaway. So if you have any giveaways or if you do anything creative, post the actual offer, and people might click on your link, because not everyone in the group is signed up for JeetBot yet. Maybe you can pick up a few referrals. And the other cool thing is I started seeing over the last few hours, I started seeing people who have now, maybe some of you guys here have a tier 3 referral, which means that they referred someone who referred someone who referred someone. Completely passive. So the way the and that's I'm gonna go into this for about 30 minutes today on the show is giving you some tactics you can deploy immediately to get more referrals. I promise we would be doing a lot of this training. So today's the first one to help you max out and make as much passive income as possible by promoting and referring people to JeetBot. So I can see just hit 9 T1. So T1 is the basically the first level of referral. So if you give your link to someone and they use the bot, that's a level 1, right? When they when that first level refers someone else, that's a level 2, and you get some of those commissions sent to you, right? That's level 2. And when they promote and that level 2 gets someone under them, you get commissions on that too. And it goes 6 levels deep. So we already have people who have multiple tier 3, tier 3 referrals. Let's see if we have do you have anyone who has more than a tier 3 here? That's very cool actually to see, because ultimately the quote, "work" that you do as a referral partner and affiliate is you get the initial, right, the initial partner. And then after that, it's pretty much out of your hands. I mean, yeah, you can motivate, train that, the level 1, but it's like you don't control that. So I saw, for example, let's see, Anne says, "I've just got my first level 2 referral." It's actually quite addictive to keep refreshing to see if the refs have updated. Yes, there's been a lot of those too. Let's see. I saw a level 3. I mean, definitely. Oh yeah, my bag dude says, "Woke up to my first tier 3." Who has more than a T3? So basically, he referred someone who referred someone who referred someone, and the thing is with anything social media marketing and affiliate marketing related, it you have no idea who's clicking on that link. They have no idea who's 4 levels higher, but you can see on your dashboard that you get those commissions. It's pretty cool, and nothing better than passive income in life. It's one of the greatest wonders of the world. Passive income you do the work once and you get rewarded for weeks, months, years. So, crypto news. Let's have a look at the headlines. We posted these a few hours ago. Obviously, nothing, nothing crazy today. I'm not seeing any major news in the market yet. I mean, we always hype things up and say, "Oh yeah, this is fresh news, great news." It's okay. I don't think there's anything like your market shifting today. Let's have a look. News: El Salvador buys 12 Bitcoin in a single day. I love how the president of El Salvador, I think he's my age or a few years old. He's a young guy, and he's just doing a great job with this country. Amazing, the way he just completely shifted criminality and violence in the country by having a very tough stance on crime. Amazingly well-run country since he took over. So again, and he's also pro Bitcoin. He announced this about 2 years ago, I think, 2, 3 years ago, buying the first bit. I think it was 2022. We have more publicly listed companies buying Bitcoin. We have, oh yes, I'd say one of the biggest updates yesterday in the crypto space was David Sachs, who is Trump's crypto guy in a way. Sachs is a very successful VC, multiple VC invested in a lot of the tech unicorns of the last 20, 30 years. So he is basically pro crypto. They have a podcast. It's called, I think it's called the All In Podcast. It's very funny because you have the majority of them are actually pro crypto, and then you have what's his name? David Sachs is pro crypto. Chamath is pro crypto. And there's this one guy who's always funny. I always make fun of him. He's a very successful VC though, but he just hates crypto. It's actually very funny to see the exchanges. All in, what's his name? He always talks about Uber being one of his main investments. Jason, of course. Jason. Very funny comments about crypto. Smart guy, of course, right? But it's very funny to see like how just reluctant, how much of a crypto hater he is. David Sachs is very interesting in crypto, very heavy in the tech space, seasoned, of course, investor, VC guy, and they came out with kind of the guiding principles, or let's say the vision for crypto in the US. Yesterday, if you guys didn't follow the news yesterday, the SEC came out with kind of like a list of commandments or like a vision for what they want to do. It is interesting. It's pretty bullish for the industry. They basically want to have more. Uh, they want to have more of a proactive, pro clarity kind of task force and giving clarity to projects, investors, banks, of course. So instead of having the way that the previous SEC chair, Gensler, was running the SEC, which was very much enforcing and just serving companies with lawsuits and and literally suing projects and investors. It seems like, I mean, like Trump was very open about this, that their stance on the with this new, let's say, this new chair at the SEC is ready to be pro crypto. Of course, there needs to be regulation. There's going to be things that are a yes, some things that are a no, and so, but that's what is needed if this space is to continue to grow. So, funny enough, yesterday after that speech from David Sachs, the market dumped. So I think we're going to be ranging for a bit here, maybe for a couple weeks. Other news here, we have Ohio who has introduced the state's second Bitcoin reserve bill. Then we have a friend of mine actually works in Asia for a fund, so I actually knew about the Hashkey Capital news. Hashkey Capital secures regulatory approvals for professional crypto investors in Hong Kong. Then we have other, I'd say, minor news, but that's the thing when you don't have a huge day of news. These small updates like Web3 platform Travala, let's see, Travala partners with Travago to expand crypto bookings. Bullish for the industry. Is it earth shattering? No, but it's just it helps adoption. So that's basically the update so far. And of course, BlackRock buying more Bitcoin, but that's almost become a non-event. I did see that BlackRock bought Bitcoin, of course, but also ETH. And we had actually, this is the third time today we're talking about, is ETH bullish or bearish? My view is, this is 9 hours ago, just in, BlackRock buys 100,000 ETH worth $284 million, which is interesting because a few days ago, Trump bought 220 million. So the Trump Foundation, like the is it, I don't know if it's under the World Liberty Finance, or if it's just a separate foundation organization run by Trump and his people, bought over 200 million worth of Ethereum. While everyone is hating on Ethereum and panic selling Ethereum, the big whales are buying, and I think ETH is bullish. I will continue to say ETH is bullish. I think Bitcoin, of course, is, it's a Bitcoin cycle for sure. I mean, we've seen, Bitcoin dictating the market and having so much dominance. I think that's indisputable. Solana having an amazing run, of course, and all these takes are very controversial. I think Bitcoin. I mean, everyone can agree that Bitcoin is Bitcoin, but Solana is very controversial, right? The whole meme coin. Uh, let's say the rise of the meme coin over the last 12 months has, of course, ups and downs for Solana. I'm personally bullish Solana. I think it's a chain of this cycle. I think there's a lot more upside for Solana, but it's also very polarizing, right? And then you also have the old ETH whales who just hate Sol. And I think in crypto you have to keep an open mind, because in a market that's shifting and pivoting so fast, you don't have the luxury of being stuck to your old ways of, I only like this coin. I'm in whatever it is, Maxi. That's fine, but the market changes quickly, right? If you hate a narrative, but that narrative pops, there's money to be made. A lot of people who hated memes last year, and it took them months to kind of, accept that memes are gonna be here to stay, which we really strongly believe memes are here to stay for a long time. Easy to understand for retail, they're easy to promote, easy to onboard, and I think it's gonna be, there's a school of thought that says that memes are gonna go away, memes are bearish for the industry. I mean, of course, there's a lot of extraction in the industry, especially on the meme coin side, but they're not going anywhere. And when it comes to ETH, I think it is probably the biggest asset with the most hate over the last 12 months. Had a good run, what was it, Q1 last year? Started doing well, but if you look at the the ETH BTC chart, it's absolutely horrendous. Looking at ETH over the last 12 months, it's at 2,700 right now. And I think it touched on 4,100. It's been extremely disappointing. So, ETH maxis, I'm with you. I think that ETH will have its time. I think the big boys love ETH clearly because they're buying a lot of. Yeah, so it hit 4,100, 40, yeah, 4,000, just over 4,000 early December. And then last year it hit just under 4,100 in March last year. And we're at 2,700. I think that ETH is too hated not to run. I think it's going to run hard at some point. I do think Solana has more upside. I think, but I do think that ETH is so hated that it will run, especially seeing the amount, like the type of buyer buying ETH. It's an institutional asset. Big funds are comfortable with the idea of buying ETH. BlackRock is buying ETH. It's whether you like it or not, I think it will run. I think there's less upside with Solana, but I definitely will not be selling ETH. If you have a big bag and you're frustrated, I get it, but I think ETH should be okay in the long term. I definitely think it has major problems. Just to give you an idea on the project side, we were launching VaultFi. So VaultFi was supposed to launch on ETH, and we polled the community, and 85%, I think it's between 85 and 90% of the community wanted to move from VaultFi on ETH to VaultFi on Sol. So, I mean, the overwhelming majority, right? So we have Solana, so VaultFi on Solana, and then JeetBot will also, of course, have a coin. There's no coin yet, by the way, so don't buy anything now. We'll keep you posted on the pre-sale. It's coming up soon. The coin will launch on Solana, of course. It only makes sense since JeetBot is initially a Solana trading coin. Of course, it makes sense to launch the coin on Solana. So, again, it'll be 2 out of 3 crypto, so 2 out of 3 CoinRock project launching on Solana. Um, I'm bullish ETH, but I think Sol is the chosen winner for this cycle. I think it has a lot more upside. So let's have a look here. Let me have a look at some of the comments, groups. Let's have a look at the comments. So for those who haven't joined, join the JeetBot Verify link to join the community. And I think we can get into how to get more referrals. Who wants to get more referrals for JeetBot? Put some energy in the box here in the chat. Share this, and we'll get. Actually, you're actually not incentivized to share this stream, which sucks. You must share it because I'm going to be sharing. We'll talk about some free ways to get. I put together a quick list here of things to maximize your referrals. I think the audio is okay. Mark saying the audio is a bit choppy for anyone else. I think it should be okay. My so today, let's talk about. I promise this. We'll be doing a lot of these. One thing that we'll do is, of course, building and improving the products. That's one thing, but we also want to give you guys the tools and resources to promote JeetBot to make money for yourself. Everyone is incentivized to see you guys win. I would love for each and every one of you to bring in 10,000 users to JeetBot. And so for that, we'll be training you guys. We'll be giving you content. We'll be giving you clips. We'll be giving you tutorials. Of course, I've seen this question quite a few times over the last day or so. Are you going to actually explain uh, how JeetBot works for normies? And the answer is yes. But overall, the idea here is to give you the training and ideas that you can easily do while whether you're watching Netflix or hanging out with other people and you get bored, you can share your link and you can make commissions. So with that being said, let's get into this. Number one, I have seen quite a few people doing this. It always works, and the more people talk about JeetBot, the more people, even if they talk about it now and they don't join. This is what I want to say about affiliate and referral marketing. Sometimes it can take days or weeks to onboard someone. This is a long-term play. Think about referral marketing like this, right? Number one, affiliate marketing and referral marketing, you have to see it as a long-term play. Yes, you want referrals today. Yes, of course. We want you to have the referrals today, but the reality is sometimes when you're commenting, and this is number one here, commenting under other crypto posts, right? So what I would recommend is making a list of 100, 200 different crypto KOLs, influencers, news media outlets. Make a list, and on X, if you go to Twitter right now, you should be able to create lists, right? So you click on the wheel, and then you can click on lists. And when you click on lists, you can actually create a list of KOLs, influencers, news media, and you create your list and you subscribe to them, or you can actually create a new Twitter account and you basically follow all these accounts, right? I would recommend being verified, so having the blue check. I think it's like $8 a month now. Always gives more credibility, by the way. This is proven. So whenever you see a blue check, for some reason, our brain has been trained to treat the comments or the message more seriously than no blue check or gold check. So try to get the blue check, $8 a month. Make a list, and in that list, put as many influencers or as many traders, investors, the organizations, crypto atlas, anything you can think of, anything you see in the timeline that gets over 5 or 10K impressions, add that person to the list. And if you really want to take this is extreme alpha. So for those who are here, you're winning. I want you guys to win. Make a list, add, like I said, 100, 200, 500 people, follow these people. For the biggest ones, put notifications on, and then when they tweet, be the first one to comment with your JeetBot link. Some people, first of all, I've been around people who have millions of followers on Twitter. When I have lunch with them, when I have coffee with them, when they show me the amount of messages they get and notifications, it's mind-blowing. But what's interesting is whenever they tweet, and this is some alpha here for everyone, whenever they tweet, everyone looks at the first few comments. Everyone looks at the first few comments. I don't care if you have, you know, 50 followers or 5 million followers. Whenever you post something on Instagram, whenever they tweet something, they look at the screen and they look at the first comment. So one of the that's why often the first comments, the ones who actually comment first, get more visibility. And you can see in, especially with larger accounts, right? Accounts that have 500,000 plus followers, you notice that some of the comments have thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of views or likes because they were some of the first responders. So make a list and share your affiliate link. Or another trick too is sometimes the algorithm doesn't like you sharing the actual link directly. So you can post 2 comments. You can post something about JeetBot, and then under that, a second comment with your actual link. The idea here is that not everyone will convert on the first click. That's what you have to understand, right? So some of them will click and sign up for JeetBot, and you'll get those commissions. Some will need to see JeetBot 20 times before clicking. So that's why I say that referral marketing, you have to see it as a long-term operation almost, right? So that's extreme alpha, and I'm sure that if you do this, so make a list, go to go to Twitter, click on more on the left, click on lists, make a list, or create an account, or if you have an account, just follow as many people as you can that are relevant to the crypto industry. And for the big ones, put notifications on, right? And then comment with something about JeetBot. It could be funny, it could be, and you can use ChatGPT for this. So the ChatGPT alpha here, piece of alpha is go to ChatGPT, take go to the JeetBot docs. I hope you guys are writing this down. Go to the docs, JeetBot docs. The URL is docs.jeetbot.ai. Right, docs.jeetbot.ai. Go to this link. Let's go to this here. Just waiting for the chat to load. All right, go to docs.jeetbot.ai. And what you do is look at the first page, and on the first page, you basically take the welcome screen, right? So the welcome text that says, "Welcome to JeetBot, Solana's most profitable trading pod. JeetBot was created to solve the emerging crypto, etc." Take those 10 lines, feed them into ChatGPT, okay, and then prompt ChatGPT with the following text. I'm actually going to do it now. So go to ChatGPT, and then we will go to the prompt will be, I want you to analyze this intro from a docs Gits book about a crypto, the best crypto trading bot, and come up with 20 funny and original tweets that I can comment and post under influential crypto Twitter accounts to get them to pay attention to JeetBot and click on my referral link. All right, this is the prompt. I'm gonna put this in the text here. Chat GPT prompt. Right? Literally giving you the prompt. Right? Now, with this, you copy paste the welcome message, not the welcome message, the welcome that's on docs.jeetbot.ai. Go back to ChatGPT. So with that prompt at the top, you then space, paste the welcome text, the doc from JeetBot, and now it's working to give us. It says here are 20 funny and original tweets to post under influential crypto Twitter accounts. This is good. This is really good. JeetBot moves faster than my ex leaving when she saw my portfolio. If you're still manually trading on Solana, are you even trading or just role playing as a medieval peasant? This is amazing. All right, I'm gonna paste these, and so you can prompt ChatGPT to give you something serious, to give you something funny, to give you something degen. I'm gonna prompt it actually with something a bit more degen. So let me give you the exact copy paste result from ChatGPT. This is hilarious. There you go. Look at the chat here, and that's 20. Can you see the comments here? I can't see it on my screen here. Can you see the just type in yes if you can see the whole. There you go. That's this like this. You should be able to see the long text. That's the result that ChatGPT just gave. And so then what you can do is you you can play with those tweets, you can post them directly with your affiliate link. And so it's some of these are actually very funny. You can just copy paste them. And if you want something different, let's say these are great. Now 10 tweets with more of a crypto deep vibe, but keep it funny and promote JeetBot so people click on my link. JeetBot so people click on my typing this with a lot of typos. Next prompt, giving you the sauce here, guys. Look at this. So the second one here is now do 10 tweets with a more degen crypto degen vibe. Let's see what it comes up with. For those who are just joining, welcome. We are doing an affiliate referral marketing training. So you guys make more money promoting JeetBot. This is very funny actually. Chat feeding it the first page of the docs from JeetBot from the game. I put the link. You can see in the chat here. You'll be able to see the chat. And then and so the idea is to make the list and follow 100, 200, 300, 500 large Twitter accounts and be the first ones to comment when they tweet something. The first one to comment, and don't just say, "Hey, click on my JeetBot referral link." Make it funny. Bring something different. You know, when especially what's interesting is if you get some of those guys, the large Twitter accounts, to sign up through your link, you can be printing thousands of dollars a month or a week, uh, just because they will bring volume. Here are 10. Let's have like here are 10 with a crypto degen vibe. JeetBot isn't a bot; it's a lifestyle. It's a religion. It's the reason my bags are pumping. So funny. JeetBot trades so fast. I think it's front running my thoughts. All right, and then yeah, you can be very creative with these. Just paste these here. There you go. That's 10. So that's the idea. Just honestly, just doing that, you can bring that strategy to any type of comments, right? This is like it's free guerrilla marketing on social media. It's funny, it's witty. You don't need to think. You don't need to come up with it yourself. Just prompt it well, and it's something that everyone can do and should do. Even if you're not a native English speaker, you can do it in any language. So this is with ChatGPT. You can use the free version. I put the link to the docs, docs.gpod.ai in the comment section here, chat section, and be the first ones to comment quickly when these big accounts tweet with a funny comment and link to your Telegram, so to your referral link. That's, I would say, the most powerful way today to get started, just because it's free. Anyone can do it. You don't need to have large accounts. And if you do this 10, 20, 30 times a day, I guarantee in the next few weeks, one of them will pop at some point. At some point, the algorithm will hit you'll be commenting on the right the right tweet, KOL that pops, that gets maybe 500,000 views, you'll be one of the first comments mixed with some humor, and you can get dozens, maybe hundreds of referrals just from that one tweet. So again, is it gonna work the first time flawlessly? Probably not. It's something that you're gonna have to do over time, but everyone can pick up several referrals every day doing this if you do this for a few weeks. Commit to this. Have these on your phone, have these on your notes on your iPhone, copy paste with your link. Every time there's someone that tweets something, mix it up too. So don't paste every single time the same comment. Otherwise, so Twitter might, and you can do this on YouTube too, by the way. You can do this on Instagram, you can do this on Twitter, you can do this on YouTube, and it has to sound genuine in the sense that if you copy paste the same comment 50 times, the algorithm will, of course, either shadow ban or just remove the comment. But if you do it well, some of these tweets sound very organic. So I think anyone who's a Jeeter, a Jeet botter, and not on the stream um, is fumbling. All right. Any questions, comments about this one? I actually don't want to do too much because I think this one strategy is super powerful if you just do it on a regular basis. Let's have a look at some of the comments. I have something else. I mean, I put together about 10 different strategies. That's the first one. So Twitter and X replies on big accounts. Identify big crypto and trading accounts and reply strategically under their tweets. It can be, so for example, with value-driven comments, it can be something like, "Hey, the market's doing well. Did you see what, David Sachs just said about crypto? Like what Trump just did with crypto?" Or just make it funny because, again, people go to social media to be distracted, to be entertained. So if you post entertaining tweets and especially if you create an account that mainly entertaining and funny, it makes people want to read what you post more than just like, "Hey, I'm an affiliate for JeetBot. You should click here and read and use my link." So small things that you can do that can really uh, play in your favor for the coming weeks and months. And the cool thing is you never know who will join with your link. Not just that, but you don't know who will join under them. 1 level, 2 level, 5 levels deep, but you get commission on that. There's another one, of course, that I saw, which was Telegram group rating. What's very funny is Lucas sent me some of these screenshots. We have, so the crypto is a very small world, right? Of course, there's hundreds of different accounts, and that's the good thing. There's hundreds of different accounts, sorry, Telegram groups where you can post this. What happens is some people might not like you when you do this. So what I do recommend is if you want to do it, create a second Telegram account, and in your name, put JeetBot or put JeetBot Maxi. And so you can do this on your main Telegram account too. Every time you reply or contribute to a group, post something, someone will see Bob Johnson, JeetBot Maxi. And of course, the more they see it, the more it's like, what is JeetBot? So even if the group owner, and this is what I'm getting at, even if the group owner or the channel owner doesn't like you or doesn't like JeetBot, it doesn't matter because if there's 500, 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 people in that group, people will start seeing JeetBot over and over again. They'll see it in that group, then they'll go to a Discord, and they'll see someone else with JeetBot. Then they'll go on Twitter, and they'll see someone else with JeetBot. And and of course, they can DM you, "Hey, what's JeetBot? I've been seeing it. What is it?" So those things are free to do. So adding JeetBot in your username on Telegram, and just instead of spamming different groups with like, "Hey, join with my link," which honestly, it's horrendous, right? I really don't recommend that. If you want to stand out as an affiliate, as a referral partner, as a referring partner, JeetBot or anything, sending a direct link to a group and saying, "Hey guys, join this." that's what average, like, $1 a day or $1 an hour VAs post all day. It's spam. It doesn't get you the right people and the right signups. But if you contribute to a group, if you're in a group and you're actually active, having your name and then JeetBot Maxi, JeetBot something, just JeetBot is, or JeetBot equals the most profitable bot, or JeetBot trading, or something like that. And people can see that, oh, what is JeetBot? And just with that, you can get dozens, maybe hundreds of referrals just by adjusting your username and being active in other groups without outright shilling your referral. So I think for today, that's enough. It's pointless to give you like 15 strategies today. I'd rather you focus on these two. So to recap, one is making a list of KOLs, influencers that you follow on Twitter or on YouTube or on Instagram, and whenever they post something, using ChatGPT or coming up with something funny, and then plugging your referral link in that message, in that comment. Because if you're a fast mover and you post quickly, that tweet might get a lot of views. I'm talking hundreds, sometimes thousands of views, if the initial tweet blows up, right? So that's one way of doing it. Using ChatGPT, like I just said, I gave you the prompts here in the chat, uh, and you could do that. Everyone can do that. It's um, it's something that doesn't cost you anything, and it's something that you can all do. And the second strategy is changing your username to JeetBot something. So first name, last name, or first name, or your screen name to so having keeping your screen name and then having like JeetBot or JeetBot Maxi. So in every group you're in, anytime you comment, people see something about JeetBot. I think we've covered a lot. I think if you guys do just these two things and you do them well every single day, I think some of you guys will be printing some serious referral commissions. So I don't want to give you guys too much, just because sometimes less but doing it better actually brings in more results. And I think that it's more bullish for you guys to do this over the coming days and weeks rather than doing 1,000 different things, not at an okay level, or trying 15 different things. So that's the update for today on that side on the referral training. Let's see if there's any comments here. And so for those who are here, you know what to do. This is some good alpha for you guys. All right, let's have a look at some of the groups you have in Telegram. If you guys have not joined yet, let's let's give you the link. That's the link to the Telegram, and then let's see the main group here. Yeah, big influx of users. Yes, very bullish on that. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's pretty much it so far. So I'm gonna have a few calls for the rest of the day here with the team, and I'll get some updates. Kais is on with them. We just had a call today. Not today. We've had multiple calls all day pretty much. We just had a call about an hour and a half ago with the team to get some updates about the opening up, adding capacity so we can get thousands of users a minute. That's the goal. We'll have some updates on that. Thank you for joining. I think for today, there's not much, it's not a big crypto day yesterday, today. I think it's short and sweet today. Some news on the CoinRock Media side. The site is get the platform is finished, and there's gonna be there's a few more days left for the team to basically add the articles. It's gonna launch with about, let's see, 150 to 200 articles. Recordings of all these live streams will be on the platform too. And I'd say by the end of the week, we should be good to go on that side. A lot of exciting stuff, honestly, on the CoinRock Media side. We have some good guests coming up in the coming days and weeks, and we'll keep you posted with that too. So I think we can end this one here tomorrow. Let me pull up the calendar for tomorrow. We will be on pretty packed day tomorrow with some IRL meetings. We will be on at the same time. Actually, no, we'll be on 1 hour earlier. So what time is that? We'll post that in the group. It will be 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. UTC, 4 p.m. CET. So we'll have, and also we have a guest tomorrow. We have Kyle, who's going to be on. It's gonna be cool. Today we had a very cool conversation with William Laurent, who I actually didn't know this before the conversation. He's literally a professor and teaches AI. He's been teaching AI for years before AI was even cool. So if you want to learn about AI and you want to learn it from someone who actually has been teaching it in universities, follow William. You can check out the podcast, or the show that we did. Scroll down on my. We did this about 8 hours ago. So have a look at that. I know it was like probably 3 a.m. U.S. time. So I know it was tough for our American friends, but it was good for the Australians and the Europeans because they could actually attend without being on late. So that's it for today, guys. We will see you tomorrow. Be active in the groups, not just the groups, but actually use what we discussed today. This is alpha to make money as an affiliate, referring JeetBot, and we'll have updates in the different groups. Thank you for being on, and we will talk to you soon. Bye. Hey, thanks for watching. If you got value from this episode, you're going to love what's coming next. So subscribe now. We drop new episodes and videos several times a week featuring power players, market movers, and insiders from the financial world. And if you want access to deals and insights we only share privately, hit the links in the description and we'll see you on the next show.